Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Ask those who can, would they please stand? We'll have a short silence in memory of the fallen and those who have since passed on. They shall go not old, as we are left for a while. They shall not weary them, nor the years condemn. At the going down of the sun, and in the morning, we will remember them. Lest we forget. We'll now have the national anthem.
But Sapatara's got his work cut out for him.
He's a big boy, Willits.
He is a very big man. And the opening bounce, we're getting underway here. Ruckman go at it, ball hits the deck. Already a pack of players form around this ball. And of course, we have the customary second ball up from the start. Just having a look here, we've got Molinaro in the centre. It was a rotation player last week. Ball up again. Big pack of players still around this ball. No one looking like they've got the clear advantage here. Umpire calls for a third one.
Well, I'm expecting it to be quite congested here in this first quarter. It may open up later on in the term as the fatigue kicks in, but you would expect that the big bodies of both sides will make this very tight and tough at the early stages. We see another stoppage in the middle of the ground.
Yeah, very congested in the midfield at the moment. Both forward lines are very empty, so all the players, all half forwards and half backs coming into the centre. Molinaro almost gets it out there. Here we go. Donaldson going inside forward 50, kicks it in there. Picking it up off the deck there, Walton tries to get a clear hand on it, hands it back out to Donaldson. Donaldson goes long to goal. Has he got the accuracy? It doesn't. Just fades off to the right-hand side for the first score of the game, one behind.
And that's what we were talking about pre-match. The Eltham boys just can't let Donaldson run free like that, just run and carry, break the lines and be able to kick long, uncontested inside 50. They were able to put a little bit of pressure on that kick, and that's one of the reasons why it didn't go through for a goal just then. But if they allow him to get too many of those opportunities, then he will put them away.
He had about 3 metres on his opponent there once he broke through clear of the pack and was able to pick up the ball straight away and then put himself a shot on goal.
Now the ball out at half-back, brought down by one of the keys from Eltham, and it's going to be taken over the line by the midfielders on the outer side. Ryan Jackson there at the bottom of that pack.
So on the outer side now, on the Montmorency half-forward flank. Comes out now to the Montmorency player, long shot on goal. It's just going to make it not going to make the distance, actually gets punched over the line and will go out for a boundary throw-in in the Montmorency forward pocket.
We've seen twice already Willits whacking it down to a midfielder and just slapping on the boot, getting inside 50, much as we saw Trent Cochin doing that last night. It wasn't very effective for Richmond, but it has been effective so far for Montmorency. They haven't put it on the scoreboard, but they're locking the ball inside 50.
Keenan there trying to get the handball away. His handball was wayward though, couldn't get it out cleanly. Still a bit of congested around this one. Richardson tries to get it out. Keenan again goes with the high ball inside forward 50. Now, was the whistle blown there? I think it has, and I think it's going to go the way of Montmorency as well.
Wayne Pavitt there has got the ball.
Eltham are going to have to learn from this very quickly. That's the third time in the first 3 stoppage clearances where the balls come down from Willits to one of the key midfielders, and just a high ball bombed in the forward line, and the tall Monty boys are able to read it better than the Eltham defenders. They're going to have to work on that very quickly.
So Montmorency now inside forward 50. With a good chance to get the first score of the game. This is Pavitt coming in, kick on the way, and that's gone through for the first goal of the day. Wayne Pavitt with the first one for Montmorency. It is Montmorency leading 1-1-7. Eltham yet to score, and already we saw Pavitt kick 4 goals in round 1, kicked 2 last week, and it's got his first for the day today. And it seemed inevitable that they were going to kick the first goal. Donaldson kept getting his hands on it. Jackson at the bottom of the pack kept getting his hands on it. Keenan with that clearance just there. The youngster Molinaro. I don't think I've seen a clean possession yet from an Eltham player, so that's going to be something they need to work on here. I'm a little bit worried about the Eltham defenders. I mean, they've got a lot of running half-back players, but whether they can actually match up one-on-one is it's yet to be seen. We know Montmorency have a very powerful forward line. Ball back in the centre here. Campbell trying to get it out. The ruckman Tatsaparas gets it inside forward 50. Bounces over the head of his target. Connolly's getting in there as well. Plenty of Montmorency players getting back for this one here. Ball comes out. Still trying to get a clean possession of it here. O'Sullivan wraps up in a tackle. Comes out to Collins. Collins now dives on top of the ball inside Eltham's forward 50. Umpire calls for a ball up. 3 really good efforts from O'Sullivan there to create that stoppage. He went again and again and again, and eventually his teammates were able to help him out. So that one down there by Willits didn't go too far in the direction of one of his teammates. There's a free kick being paid here for too high. One of the Monty boys has just got over the shoulder there. So now a chance for Eltham to go inside 50 for the first time of the game. Jabbing little ball inside, and it's not the best kick. There were 4 or 5 Monty players there in that last line of defence where he was kicking, and only one Eltham boy. So probably not the best decision there. I can't quite see what's happening here in front of the crowd, but the ball's being paddled towards the Eltham goal, and it's just going to roll out of bounds.
It was a Sturgis intercept there for Eltham, who are kicking to, we might say, the club room's end, and Montmorency were looking to clear it out, and Sturgis just come through, and ball was actually forced out there. Quick crumb off the pack. That was O'Sullivan for Eltham, and he's kicked a goal. There we go. Eltham on the board just like that. Scores 1-1-7 Montmorency. Eltham 1-0-6. Tom.
And Brendan O'Sullivan, I think he sensed what we were talking about. They need to get their hands on the pill, need to be aggressive and tight in the contest, and he's done just that on a couple of occasions just there, and is rewarded with a goal. Deserved goal for Eltham, and they're right back in within 1 point. Yeah, we'll see plenty of good work there from Sullivan today. I mean, he's a great player through midfield, but can also go forward and kick a goal like we've seen. So back in the centre now, Ruckman tackled down. 20 players still around this one. Eltham looking like to come away here, but possession not clean here. Now they come out on the wing, near side. Mark taken by Sullivan at the half-forward flank, looking to go inside 50, tries to find the target. Williamson is there, so is Hocking, but intercepted there from I believe that's
James Gore, is it? Or I think it might have had a number change there. Number 31 for Montmorency. So,
Shane Tennant.
Shane Tennant, is it? Okay, so he's changed from the number 1 to number 31 for today's game. Now on the far side, Montmorency going up towards the wing.
That's a push.
Pushing the back there, and a free kick to Montmorency up on the wing. This is Paddy Fitzgerald.
It was a good kick by Naina to get it to Fitzgerald, and Fitzgerald another good kick to get it inside, and another mark taken inside 50 for Montmorency. Opportunity to go back and kick a goal. Can't quite see who that is on the outside.
I think it might be
ground.
Willits. He looks about the height of him, and
I believe so. It might even be Anderson on the far side.
Montmorency now lining up for goal, 40 metres out. It's a fairly tight angle. It's going to have to be a good kick with this swirly wind. He sets it up in the breeze. It's going long. It's going to be close. Has it gone off the toe on the goal line? It was fantastic work. The Eltham defenders punched it down and just right on the line, towed over the goal line.
Jake Whitling that was, boys, just I believe.
And he is he's a goal sneak. He's a lively type, Jake Whitling. We saw him last year running all over the ground in the second half of games, and just then was able to crumb a lovely goal then. So 2 on the board for Montmorency.
Whitling was fantastic in last week's game, playing along the wing, but also getting himself playing as an in and outside midfielder, getting himself in the packs, but provides plenty of outside run and carry on the wings.
So Willits down in the ruck again. Both ruckmen sort of fresh aired at it. Quick kick came out of the pack there for Eltham, but taken there at half back there by Flint, as he always does, ever reliable. Gets it out to Keenan. Right foot kick inside forward 50. Chance to take a mark. Maybe the arms chopped. Wasn't paid. Fitzgerald goes over the top. Chance here for a goal. Again, Montmorency sliding in for another goal, but just fading it to the left there and one behind.
It's Ryan Jackson there with that chance on the outer side. So back at fullback now for Eltham. Weatherwood took all the kick-ins last week, so I believe he's doing the duties again today for Eltham. Goes out to the pocket and finds his man in Merkel. Merkel in the back pocket, just goes with a short one up to half-back and finds Cox. Cox was almost impeded there from his opposition player, but the umpire gave the mark. So Cox at half-back, another short one. That was a poor kick from Cox. Tried to find O'Sullivan, but just not enough power off the boot, and that went out of bounds for a boundary throw-in.
So throw-in right in front of our commentary position here. On a beautiful day here down in Eltham. Eltham taking on Montmorency, as we've mentioned a couple of times today. That one, Keenan went third man up, tried to win it down. Now a chance here for Eltham. Coming out of the pack there nicely was Williamson. Barging through, handball chain, going well here. They've still got possession of the footy here. Hands and knees there was Tapatsaris, trying to lock it in, and finally does. And there's going to be a ball up at half forward here for Eltham.
Tapatsaris almost looks like an undersized ruckman, so I think they've trying to throw around Williams in the ruck, and they've got him there. Now, this
numbers here with Monty.
Coghill tries to get it forward. Eltham trying to get a clean possession of it. It comes out the way of Collins at half forward flank. A big tackle laid there from Tapatsaris. Ball stays in the field of play. Perry with a little chip kick to the goal square, but Tennant is back there to mark it.
Not a clever kick there from Perry, just floating it up to two Montmorency defenders. Had to go to the hot spot at the top of the goals. Now a chance here for Montmorency to clear. Keenan gave a handball out wide to one of his teammates, and now feeding the runners off half-back, moving through the middle of the ground nicely. Montmorency, high ball inside 50, great kick. I think that was Naina delivering the footy there, and now a chance to go back and kick another goal here for Montmorency. Great start, and the Keys are taking marks.
I believe that's Ben Walton on the outer side there at centre half forward. So not much of an angle to speak of, but he's about 45 metres out. So it's just a matter of whether he's got both distance and accuracy in this case. Coming in now for the shot at goal. Right foot kick on the way. Umpire doing a little bit of work, and it's gone out to the right-hand side. Another behind here for Montmorency. The score's now 2-3-15 Montmorency to Eltham. 1 goal straight, 6. So Weatherald to do the kicking out duties again for Eltham. We saw him play up in the forward line last year, but has gone down in defence this season for Eltham so far. Eltham in the back pocket now. This is Perry, who's already gone forward and straight back into defence at the half-back line. He's looking for options up the field. It's quite congested the further up the ground you look. Now that was a poor kick there, just dribbled along the ground. Montmorency will try and get it back here. Plenty of players around this one, but just gets over the line from Molinaro. Boundary throwing on the outer side.
A lot of contested footy happening at the moment. Very difficult for the Eltham players to gain ascendancy in these midfield contests. The Montmorency boys are applying plenty of pressure around these stoppages. Very difficult to get out and spread.
Montmorency trying to get it out here. Haynes with the ball inside forward 50. Richardson tries up there with the fierce that comes back down to the direction of Richardson, but again, Weatherwood clean in defence, goes with a short one inside forward 50. Connolly now handballs off. This is Sturgis in the midfield, goes inside forward 50. It was a poor kick. It comes out the way of a Montmorency player, tries to get clean possession of it there. This is Gall and Fitzgerald trying to do the work there. Hocking's in there as well. Tennant clean in defence and composed as he always is, and Montmorency now coming out the way of Collins.
Really good work there. It was a 2-on-1. Collins kick over the top. Oh, he finds a teammate over the top. He takes a very strong mark there. Nice work there from the Montmorency player in Walton. And Walton goes with the right foot kick inside 50. Over the top, there's a Monty player there, over the back, right foot snap around the corner. Is that going to be yet another goal? No, he's pushed it to the right. So that's going to be one behind there. Montmorency, two goals 4-16, leading Eltham 1 goal straight 6.
Great stuff there from Montmorency. Last line of defence just nearly went coast to coast. It was just a bit unfortunate that Chris Burton couldn't put it through the big sticks for Monty to put him 16 points up, but as it sits, they are 2-4-16 to Eltham, 1 goal straight 6.
It was great work from Tennant in defence. I mean, last week he took some great defensive marks, and again, just showing his composure under pressure in defence. Eltham moving that one up the ground quickly, and it's gone out of bounds for a throw-in on the far centre wing. Williamson doing the ruck work here in the first half, or in the first quarter, I should say, for Eltham. So obviously with the omission of Foster, they've had to get the other tall man up in the ruck contest. Now the whistle's been blown here. It's going to go the way of Montmorency, so obviously a free there in the ruck contest. This is Willits with a big ball inside 50. Who can take the mark there for Montmorency? Comes down, hits the deck. Can't quite see what's going on there, and just the view is impeded by a tree right in front of me here. But I think the umpire's blowing the whistle. Should be a ball up inside Montmorency's forward 50.
So Fitzgerald to go up for this one now. He taps it down, not to the advantage of any of his teammates, but they've got numbers here at the back of the stoppage. If they can get a feeder handball out, can't quite. Eltham players drag down, and there's going to be yet another stoppage at defensive 50 for the Panthers.
A lot of Eltham players up there when Monty went in, so had the ball hit the ground, I think Monty and bounced Montmorency's way. Montmorency were all over Eltham, so I think a few of the Eltham boys just need to be watching what they're doing when that ball comes into defence there.
They've picked up a free kick here though, and they move to the outer side here, Eltham. And again, further afield, the player in Sturgis has taken a mark, and he moves on straight away, goes to Curry in the pocket. He's just overshot it with the kick. Curry needs to do something special here to get it into Hocking. He can't, and he's dragged out of bounds. So that'll be a throw in deep in the forward pocket here for Eltham. Really good opportunity. 2-4-16 Montmorency. Eltham 1 goal straight 6. We know how effective these inside 50 stoppages can be. So
both teams moved the ball really quickly. We saw just a few moments ago Montmorency going from defence to attack straight away, and Eltham have done the exact same thing. They had a free in the defence, already deep inside their forward 50. Plenty of players around this one. Ball hits the ground. Niners underneath that one, but the umpire calls for a ball up inside the Eltham forward line.
Just got to give your forwards opportunities. The kick, we go back about 30 seconds to Curry, wasn't the best. You want to give your teammates the best opportunity to score. Free kick's been pulled out there to Montmorency, going the way of Willits.
I think that was for a holding in the ruck contest. So Willits goes with a long one out to the half-back flank. Mark not taken, slips through the hands, boundary throw-in on Montmorency's half-back flank. So we are about 14 minutes into this final term. What am I talking about? Into the first quarter. Really just started here, and Montmorency leading this one 2-4-16. Eltham just the 1 goal so far. Ball thrown in. Willits gets a big jump here, hits it straight down on the deck. Plenty of players still around this one, but it's amazing how many players are getting around the stoppages. We're seeing plenty of players from both teams. I mean, they're chucking extra men in from the half forward line and half back line just to get inside that stoppage, and it's been very congested so far in this first term. Willits gets that one down, but looks like it's going to be run over the line. No, it's snapped out of the pack there. Eltham now on the way forward. Hit down there from the Montmorency player. Connolly tries to get it there.
They're on here.
There we go, Eltham inside forward 50, dances around one, right kick on the way. It's a bit of a mongrel punt. Hocking can't get a clean hand on it, and will be rushed for just a behind. Good work there from Montmorency defensively.
How good's the team defence been by the Montmorency Keys on the 2 big guys there for Eltham? They've been absolutely fantastic. Haven't given them any sort of sniff so far as Monty move out through half back. Rowan Nona now with the footy on defensive 50. He goes with a long right foot kicker, and he goes towards the forward 50.
Great
Good
mark.
taken there. Fantastic stuff there from Fitzgerald it is, and he turns around straight away, goes inside 50, beautiful kick, had a teammate running for him, spotted him up, and there'll be a set shot for Monty, about 40 metres out directly.
That Walton again, is it?
Yeah.
It is. It is.
He's been good so far, Walton.
And the keys up forward for Monty are starting to become threatening.
Walton's been playing that sort of third hit up forward because they've got Fitzgerald up there. They've got Anderson, who's been playing a more advanced role today, but also Walton has got some height on him, and as we've seen him taking a few marks today. Kick on the way. I think that one's just faded out to the left. So another behind there for Montmorency, and that's taken them now to 2 goals, 5-17 to Eltham 1-1-7.
We're going to see a bit of an Anzac Day replication here. The Monty boys, they just plenty of opportunities, and realistically probably could be 5 goals too, but we might have to do a bit of a win check at quarter time here as Eltham bring the ball back in and goes the way of Connolly. He's sitting about 20 metres out, and looks like someone ran over the mark there, so he's going to get taken just inside the centre circle.
The protected area, they call it these days.
Just do a quick round the grounds while this is happening. Northcote Park 2-2-14 lead Bundoora 1-1-7. West Preston 1-8 to McLeod 1 point. Lower Plenty 2 goals. Epping yet to score, and down at Heidelberg Park it's Heidelberg 2-2-14 to 1-8.
McNeil slides the ball inside forward 50 in the direction of Hocking, couldn't take it, and slides out of bounds. There'll be a throw in about 50 metres out from the Eltham goal.
Plenty of stoppages so far in this first quarter. I mean, we've seen heaps of ball ups, and also play getting pushed right out to the wings as well. So we've already seen a few boundary throw-ins here. Jackson trying to win this one down from Montmorency. Zapataris gets the handball out, but it goes straight to Gall. Gall now handballs off to Tennant. Tennant composed again under pressure. This is Haynes in the back pocket. Haynes goes up to centre half back, finds his man there in Donaldson, who's been working hard right around the ground today. Finds a man out wide, just taking the mark there. Very well done there. Now moving inside forward 50, a long kick inside the forward 50, and I think that one's hit the deck there. Plenty of players around this one. Tom Flanagan.
Yeah, very difficult to collect for any of the Monty boys. Plenty of numbers there for Eltham, able to clear. Keys, long left foot kick out to the wing position out there. 1-on-1 contest. Eltham does very nicely to win that. They eventually had the numbers, had teammates to help out. Now a chance to go inside 50. I think that's Sturgis
better
with a left foot kick, and he's hit Curry. Now, can he turn around straight away and go for goal? No, he goes for the pass in the pocket to Hockey. He tries to handball it up for a teammate to run onto it, but that was probably poor decision making there from Curry to go on with it.
He should have gone back and assessed a bit more, but you just could have seen the Montmorency players there. They were just queuing up right down the corridor, so they're not giving Eltham an opportunity at all to have an easy shot on goal.
Haynes clears this one out of defence, but it comes straight to an Eltham player. Here we go, plenty of run here for Eltham. This is Lockie Richardson streaming inside forward 50, handballs inside, put his team out under pressure. Again, Richardson there, almost a snap out of the pack, still can't get a clean possession here. Eltham was at a trip there, umpire says no. Ball's still alive here. This is Johnston, he was very, very impressive last week. Little chip over the top, but his target fell over in Campbell, and Daly takes a mark in defence.
Great pressure there from Montmorency. Just Eltham could not get their fingers on the ball as they clear the ball out here. Handball comes wide out to Wayne Pavitt. And looks
Collins.
like that was Luke Collins. Was he taken a bit high there?
Absolutely flattened. He's just hit the deck, and I think Merkel was the perpetrator there from Eltham. Collins was streaming out of defence, and took my eyes off the ball because I was watching Wayne Pavitt make a run. But the next time I looked over and saw Collins, he was flat across the deck, so a big hit there. And I think Merkel looks like the umpire's writing a note in his book, so I think he's been reported there. So not a good start there from Merkel.
So Pavitt to take the downfield free kick. He's on the left wing here for Montmorency. He's got a couple of numbers inside 50 he could go to. Eltham players swarming back now. Good spoil there, good team defence. Still a chance here for Monty if they can gather the footy. Sturgis gets it back there for Eltham. Nice little chip over the top. Now this is Tommy Rogers. He's got the ball between wing and half back. It seems a bit stagnant further afield here for Eltham. They're just going to have to kick to a tall.
Not many players making leads.
Oh, and the two players ran into each other there. That was Brazil and Williamson. Williamson trying to come over the top, and Brazil just getting in his way there. So that's going to be out on the full.
Just a couple of quick round the grounds Division 3 scores. Reservoir 3 goals straight 18, trailing Heidelberg West 5-3-33, Thomastown 4-2-26. St Mary's have only kicked 1 point, and the final game is Pantnell 1-3-9, Watsonia 2-4-16.
Montmorency going inside forward 50 in the pocket, but it's gone out of bounds, so Tennant with the switch there and already going inside forward 50 now.
And Division 2 round of grounds, we've got Diamond Creek 2 goals straight to Hurstbridge 1-4-10. Layla 1-3-9. Whittlesea 6 goals 1-37. Mernda, here's another 6-1-37. They are dominating South Morang early, who have only kicked 4 points. And North Heidelberg 5-4-34 to Fitzroy Stars 2-2-14.
Ball up at half forward now for Montmorency. This is Flint going with the centering kick, finds his man in Collins. Looks like he's recovered pretty well from that big hit a few moments ago. Collins goes to the pocket, tries to find a man out there. Anderson, the kick was a bit too heavy for him, but the ball's kept in there from Big Paddy Fitzgerald. He goes to the goal square, but it just goes across the face of goal. And I think that's out of bounds as well.
How good was the one-handed pick up there from Fitzgerald? For a big man, he's pretty athletic.
Would have been what I taught him those 10, 12 years ago in under 12 cricket. They say basketball transfers across to football. Well, here cricket does transfer across to football.
Going back to go forward here, Montmorency. This is Molinaro going with the centering ball inside forward 50. Mark not being taken there inside the forward line. Ball on the ground here. Plenty of players around this one. Eltham getting numbers back. Cox tries to clear that one out. It's a scrubber kick. Comes out the way now of Perry. He gets down low but can't get it there. Flint applying enough pressure to see the ball over the line for a throw in out of side.
I'd imagine you'd be a handy short cover fieldsman, Lee.
Yeah, I would have when I didn't have the gloves on. Bowled like Paul Adams.
Frog in a blender.
That's it.
Ball thrown in here. Ball just sitting up here for the run here of Montmorency. Handballing inboard. Inside forward 50 now. Can they get a shot on target? Eltham get
Free
it back.
kick against Haynes there. I think he went in a bit high.
Johnson takes it quickly. Handballs it off now, and Eltham to come out of defence.
No one to kick to here.
It seems to be a little bit in the middle of going for distance and going for a teammate, so it's just rolled out, trickled out right in front of us here at the commentary position. And Eltham, as we've seen with their ball movement inside 50, it hasn't been clean, and it's probably due to the Montmorency pressure from the midfielders have been fantastic, and the defence when it has come in, the team defence back there, Flint and Tennant and co have been sensational. Now a chance here for Eltham if they move inside 50. Connolly goes with a left foot ball, but streaming back out again, Tennant with another long right foot kick.
Beautiful
it's a perfect
kick.
one to Pavitt. Pavitt can turn and go straight away. He's got Fitzgerald deep if he wants to head in that direction. He just slipped on his run trying to get there, but a little handball out, trying to get it to might have been Donaldson with a right foot kick inside.
Go through.
Oh, it's a beautiful piece of work there. And that was Jesse Donaldson. He's a star. He just knew where the ball was going to go if he rolled it the right way, and he just dribbled that ball home from 50 metres. It's not an easy thing to do. You only see class players do that. I remember earlier this year, Jared McVeigh was able to put one through in round one against the GWS, and again we've seen class like that here.
Hearing Donaldson to Jared McVeigh, Tommy Flanagan.
I'll tell you what he did do well there was fend off his opponent. His opponent just bounced off him, and all you need to do, just kick it, let it roll on. At least 50% of the time it's going to bounce your way.
So they've thrown Hocking into the ruck now, Eltham, just to give their ruckman a bit of rotation. We've seen Sapatsaris in there and Williamson as well. But here we go, Perry out of the midfield, goes up to the half-forward flank. But plenty of Montmorency players to see this one over the boundary line. Daly's there as well, but it does go out eventually. Throwing Eltham half-forward flank out of side.
So 1 goal, 1-7. Montmorency 3-5-23. Eltham will be disappointed they let that last goal go through. There was no one there on the last line of defence to clean up that inside ball, and it just comes straight back from their own forward 50 entry. But now the ball with Montmorency, ball floating up to about wing and half forward and tapped out over the line by Eltham defenders, and we'll have yet another throw in. 1-1-7, 3-5-23 Montmorency.
Montmorency off to a good start here at Eltham's home ground, of course. This is the Anzac Day traditional clash here in the Northern Football League. Round 3 here. Now Willard's trying to get this one out. Kick smothered. A few areas in there from Chiocci as well. Eventually Fitzgerald kicks this one high. This is an up and under kick. Keys trying to get a hand onto it. Johnson comes away with it, but wrapped up in a tackle. Montmorency get it back. Ball on the ground. Now Eltham get it back here. Having to go back to go forward, and that's calm work there from Eltham. But the kick, not a good one. Pavitt's going to mark this one on the half-forward flank. Now a good chance here for Montmorency to get another goal. Pavitt goes with a short one into the pocket, over the head of his intended target, and Eltham to clear out of defence here.
Yeah, not a great hit from Pavitt, and now they're going to hurt them the other way, Eltham. Moving through the outer side of the ground, O'Sullivan now taking the mark on the wing. He can swing and go on the left foot. He does straight away to Curry. Great courage from Bomber Keenan going back into the pack. The advantage has been paid though. Free kick against Eltham, and it hasn't. Free kick against Monty, but it hasn't advantaged Eltham as the players inside 50 stopped, and it was an easy read for the Eltham defence there. So not really that much of an advantage. But now moving away, Montmorency along the outer side of the ground. They've got players linking up through the middle. Now Keenan's got it on the outer side. He was involved in that courageous bit of play before, and he goes with the right foot, a perfect right foot kick to half forward. I think that might be Walton on the outer side who's taking the mark, and go with the right foot inside 50. It's a high ball, chance for someone to mark. The Crummers aren't there at the contest, so it's just going to roll through for one behind to the right. 1-1-7 Eltham, 3-6-24 Montmorency. Crucial stages for Eltham. They need to peg a goal back here pretty soon.
Eltham played out quickly. That was a wayward kick there from Glasgow. I think it just bounced in, so lucky there for Eltham, and they have a boundary throw in on the... So umpire balls it in. Right contest, Fitzgerald gets it down, comes the way of an Eltham player though. This is McNeil trying to get the handball out. Eventually they do come out with it here. Perry, he's been impressive in the first quarter. Goes off to Cox, handballs off to Sturgis. Plenty of run and carry now for Eltham. His kick was a low one. Oh, Curry was caught high there.
It's got to be 50.
I think it does. Now, temper's flaring here, but Curry went down, put his head over the ball even though he marked it, but ran straight into the stomach, I think, of Naina.
What wasn't intentional from
No,
it was just in the way, and unfortunate, but that is 50.
But of course you've got to protect the head in footy, so the umpire has given the free kick and a 50 as well, so he's going to be right in front of goal here. Still a fair way out though. He's going to be
really important 50 as well.
Yeah.
This will bring them right back into the contest, and they've looked on for much of the second half of this quarter.
About 30 metres out here, directly in front. Paul Curry, should expect him to get this one. It goes to the low jab, and it's gone in for a goal.
Eltham right on the siren.
Very important goal that.
Eltham get one back, and the quarter time score here at Eltham Central Reserve is Montmorency leading this one 3-5-23 to Eltham 2-1-13. Quickly before we head to the ad break, Lee Moulton, what has impressed you so far in this first quarter?
Montmorency have just dominated the defence, and I think moving the ball from their back line to their forward line, it's just a pity that they haven't been able to penetrate the scoreboard a bit more. Jesse Donaldson, he's
start of the second quarter. Big move here with Brad Perry going in the middle of the ground. You feel for Eltham, big body. One down there by Willits. Good kick by Jackson inside 450. She hits the target on that kick in and swung around straight away. Possibly a marking attempt there. It was Chioffi who tried to take that ball. Then Willits tried to go the top into the pack, but it was already caught a ball up by the umpire. About 40 metres out from the goal of Montmorency. That one might get once again. High kick in the air to the goal square in the direction of the man in in the end, and it's just been pulled over to the left, so it's one behind there for Montmorency to start the quarter at 2-1-13 Eltham, 3-7-25 Montmorency.
So kicking duties to be done here by Major Jackson Weatherall, who's been doing the kicking duties for the first two rounds so far. Looks much up the field. Now a lot of Montmorency players around this one. There was no one to kick to from the Eltham side. Dan Keenan takes the mark at half forward, and already Montmorency looking dangerous. Goes to the short one and kicks intercepted by Matt Kelly. To one of his own players, but eventually McNeil was able to clear it there for Eltham up towards Curry. But again, Montmorency get it back. Tennant off to Clint. Clint with the low one straight to the arms of an Eltham player, Rogers, who goes straight inside 50 now. This is a good chance for Eltham. This is Hocking now in the forward line. Goes with a short one over the top and finds a man in Sullivan. O'Sullivan even in the forward pocket. And we'll take a shot about 45 degree angle, about 30 metres out.
Yeah, just allowed a chance to get loose there, O'Sullivan. Curry did well with the defensive effort there when he was 2-on-1 to bring the ball down and with the ball kick turned it over again. That one's just faded right and hit the post. It was a good kick, as he said, Lee, but just faded right at the end there. Maybe the swirly wind contributed to that. O'Sullivan has been good for Eltham so far at the start of this game.
And already we've seen at the start of this second quarter a higher intensity from both teams. So none of that stagnant stuff we had in the first quarter. Plenty of free-flowing movement here from both sides already. Now ball at Eltham half forward, already looking to go back inside forward 50. Johnson with the short one up to a contest. Ball off hands, hits the deck. Plenty of players around this one. Eltham looking hungry. Trying to play it out, but wrapped up in the tackle there from Connolly, and it will be a ball up at centre-half forward for Eltham.
That's a free kick, I think.
Is it?
Maybe Molinaro paid for holding the ball there. So Connolly now the line up from about 50 metres out. It's going to have to be a good kick. But
we might hit the post. First two have.
We know he's a seasoned player, Connolly. We know he can kick a long ball and kick pretty accurately when he's on his game, and he's going to need to if Eltham are going to win today. He's going to have a big one. It's going to have to start right now with a long left foot kick towards the goal square. It's got the distance, it's got the accuracy. Connolly's got the first goal of the quarter. Eltham right back into it, 5-point ball game.
And Connolly with the first goal of this game here his game, I guess, for Eltham. So already Eltham levelling the score on goals, but Montmorency with a few more behinds. Score now at the start of the second term is Montmorency 3-7-25 playing Eltham 3-2-20.
And round the ground scores in Div 1, Northcote Park 2 goals 4-16, leading by 1 point against Bundora 2-3-15. Eltham is, as we know, 3-2-20 to Montmorency 3-7-25. West Preston Lakeside hold a 1-goal lead over McLeod, 1-2-8 to 2 behinds. Lower Plenty 5 goals 4-34 with a huge lead over Epping early, and just the one behind there for Epping. And Heidelberg trailing Greensborough by a point, 3-2 plays 3-3.
Back in the centre now, Montmorency trying to advance the ball. Ball kick off the ground. This is Donaldson, the short man in Donaldson. His kick was smothered. Goes up to Niner at centre-half forward. Plenty of players now driving around the forward 50 for Montmorency. Ball eventually chucked under, and a ball up at centre-half forward for the Pies. So again, we're seeing around this pack here, Eltham getting plenty of players back to try and clog it up in their defence and stop the flow of Montmorency.
Unconvincing ruck contest there. No man really won it. Connolly, it went off his hands. Chance to pick that one up off the ground there was Burton, but he was taken down immediately by Connolly. We'll have another stoppage. Umpire comes in to settle things out, and now the two rucks to go at it again. And Willet's almost blocked out of that one. Not a free kick paid. Williamson grabbed it and was wrapped up straight away. Yet another stoppage inside 50 here for Montmorency.
So third ball up in quick succession here for Montmorency inside their forward 50, coming away with it now. Montmorency can't get clean possession on it. Donaldson running onto it, snap off the ground. Has it got the accuracy? It doesn't. Stays off to the right, one behind.
The Eltham defence just able to put enough pressure on that kick there from Donaldson. You know, if he was under no duress, he probably would have slammed that home. Now Eltham running on the outer side of the ground. Got O'Sullivan chipping up short, finds a teammate there in Chris Duck. Who's a
new player this season.
Relatively, new for Eltham. Good midfielder. We're here. And right foot kick up to half forward, trying to find the target there in Hocking. And he's taken 2 bites of the cherry. I thought it might have been paid. Then a really high ball up in the air. Easy mark taken there at the back there for Montmorency, and they'll clear. I think that was Tennant with the right foot. He goes out to Chiocchi, and he's got plenty of room to move. He's got the man in short. That's Haynes. You know, he's a good ball user. He'll have to be clever to get out of this sticky situation. A few Eltham players around him. That kick wasn't one of his best, but well done there by Naina to get the ball across to his teammate Tennant, who just missed it. Now another high ball in the air. It's going to have to be a good contest from the Monty players. They're coughing the ball up here a little bit. High ball inside from Cox. He gets it.
Beautiful mark.
Cool teammate there. The teammates couldn't at the back there.
So ball now out to the outer side, half-back flank from Montmorency. Handball inboard now, Willets with just a short kick over the top. Finds a man on the outer side. Handball straight onto Whitling. Whitling goes again with a handball inboard to Flint. Flint has to pick this one up off the deck. Handball backwards to go forwards. A short kick now, and they're in the centre now. Montmorency with a long kick inside the forward 50. 1-on-1 contest in the goal square. Mark not being able to be taken there.
Fitzgerald
off the deck.
Bang.
Oh, has he got it to goal? I think he has. He has. It's just squeezed in the goal. And Fitzgerald with the goal. His first goal of the day.
It was a great play. I think Collins was on the deck. He was able to. He took on the tackler and he was able to stand up in the tackle, get the handball out to Fitzgerald, and he was able to kick the goal there, Fitzgerald. So that's his first of the day there. So they extend their lead. 4 goals, 8-32 Montmorency, leading Eltham here 3-2-20. And it's a very interesting contest at the moment. Similar to late stages of the first quarter, we said that Eltham really needed to get goals quickly to put the pressure back on the Montmorency midfielders, who seem to be dominating again here at the start of the second. Rucks go at it again. Willets won that one down. Jackson tried to pick it up, but taken away there by Perry, as we said, who's moved into the midfield. shrugging a tackle there nicely was McNeil. He tried to get it out to a teammate. He eventually did, and then it was hacked forward here for Eltham. Curry in pursuit of his ball. Hocking couldn't quite take it cleanly there, and now they're going to move away with it nicely. Montmorency, the defenders did well. And that was Daly linking up with Gall on the outer side, and then a high kick up to the wing position, but the mark was taken by an Eltham player. Yet another turnover. It's going to be Matt Keys with this one on the wing, and he's been a pretty important player for Eltham over the last couple of years. He went with a right foot kick inside forward 50 to no one in particular, and that one's going to be out on the full. Poor skill error there, and a chance for Monty to clear James Gore with the footy.
Yeah, it was a good chance there for Eltham to go inside 50 and try and get one back, but a wayward kick there from Matt Keys, and Montmorency now with a lot of run up in the wing. That's a high up and under kick there from the Montmorency player. Pavitt comes over the top. A free kick has been given away Montmorency, so they still have a chance to go forward here.
Hand on the shoulder of Walton here, and now he has the ball about 60 metres out. Too far out to score, but he goes with a long right foot ball to the top of the goal square. Chance there for Fitzgerald. Chiocchi tries to knock it forward. Still a chance for a goal here, but the umpire's blown his whistle, and it's going to be a free kick to Eltham. Didn't quite see what happened there. Maybe a little bit of holding on.
So we got round the grounds Division 2 just quickly. Diamond Creek 6-2-38, Hurstbridge 2-5-17, Layla 4-4-28 to Whittlesea 7-2-44, Mernda 7-1-43, South Morang 2-6-18, and North Heidelberg have extended their lead 8-5-53 to 3-6-24.
In the back pocket here, Eltham under a bit of pressure, but they managed to get out quickly. Glasgow takes the mark at centre half back, plays on quickly to O'Sullivan. O'Sullivan handball off the ground to Rogers. Rogers to Glasgow. Glasgow up to the half forward line. Richardson has to run onto this one. He's got Brazil for company. It bounces not in their favour, and punched over the line there from the Montmorency player for a boundary throw in. Eltham half forward line.
Very clean player, young Tom Rogers from Eltham. The redhead, he's got a good head on him, but he's fantastically clean at the stoppages. You saw him pick up a ground ball then. That would have been very difficult for most players, but he seemed to do it with serious ease.
Williamson handball over the top to Sturgis. Sturgis on to O'Sullivan. O'Sullivan on the ground, wrapped up in a tackle. Double tackle there from the two Mont players, and a ball up half forward for Eltham.
So the rucks to go at it again. Willits, he's been tireless in this first half. Jackson gets the ball out to Haynes. He can use his left foot kicking skills here, and he does lovely work there. And now the link up through the middle. Chance for Daly. He goes with a long ball inside forward 50 mark. Almost taken there at the back there. I think that was Walton going up for it. Fitzgerald worked it out, tried to get it to Naina, but couldn't quite get it to him. Naina now with a second chance of it after his opponent slipped over. Great vision, very clever, got it to Donaldson. He went inside to a 2-on-1, and they almost messed it up. Chiocchi almost jumped in front of Walton, but Walton was calling himself into that contest, and he was able to take the mark, and he'll have a shot now for his second goal of the day.
Just waltzed on through there. It was great work by Fitzgerald. Did a bit of the opposite there. The small blokes flew. He crumbed very well, got a handball out. Didn't hit his teammate, but great work by Nina, is it? He applied the tackle and clearing kick out to Walton, who's faded that. That was a bit of a helicopter.
I said it was going to be his second goal of the day. It actually would have been his first. He shanked the first kick just as he did then.
Commentator's curse.
So Weatherall now at full back for Eltham, and just plays a short one up to a man in the back pocket.
That's Keys on the outer side. He switches back to Weatherall, who's a good user of the footy, and out again to Josh Merkel, who has been reported for his earlier hit, and that kick not one of his best. Not one of his best. 60 metres out now. Chance for Collins to go inside for Montmorency. He goes with a high ball. Fitzgerald, it's in his area. There's a lot of defenders coming over the top for that one. Trying to get his hand in there was Chiocchi, but this is good work by the Eltham defence. They have been repelling a few of these attacks in recent times, but that kick is not what you need. You really need good ball use when you get clean possession outside of defensive 50, and they're not getting that at the moment. Another chance here for Monty to go inside forward 50. That's Donaldson, not his best kick, but he gets it to a teammate. And now an opportunity for Molinaro. He's standing up in the tackle, trying to get a handball out, but here's Connolly. That's what we want to see if you're an Eltham fan. And that's a beautiful kick on the left, gets it up to Curry. He swings and goes straight away, tries to get it inside forward 50 to one of his teammates. Great defensive effort. Brazil was shut down there by Tennant. Brazil got back after it, and the right foot snap was under pressure from Tennant. Great defence, and that one is out for a boundary throw-in. Sensational team defence by the Monty boys.
there's a bit of pressure going on from both teams. Both teams are applying a lot of pressure to each other, and we're seeing turnovers and kicks going straight into the arms of an opposition. It's almost good to watch because we know that both teams are quite equal in the contest. So
the pressure's been up.
It definitely has been.
So now Monty at full-back. That kick is one of the poorest kicks I've ever seen. Straight to Connolly.
Another turnover.
30 metres out on a slight angle. That was a poor turnover. Not the best kick. I think that might have been Ryan Jackson in the back pocket, and he won't at all be happy with it, with delivering the ball like that. And now a chance. We'll see Connolly go back and try and put through his second goal. He's got a fair run up onto this set shot, but in he comes now with the left foot. He puts a bit of air into it again. It's his second good kick in a row for goal, and Gav Connolly's got 2.
You know, Gav Connolly is one of the best midfielders in Division 1, and showing that he can kick some goals as well from midfield and going up inside the forward line. So the score now reads Eltham 4-2-26, Montmorency 4-9-33. So Eltham, after giving up a few goals in the first quarter, are coming back, and they're almost equal with Montmorency, definitely on goals, but Montmorency just with a few more behinds.
We knew that if Eltham were any chance of winning their mids, their hard mids, Connolly and O'Sullivan, these sort of fellas would have to step up. They have here in this second quarter. It's good to see a tight contest happening at the moment. Back in the middle, Rucks win it down. Donaldson over the top of it. Oh, now breaking through is Keenan. He went with the right foot kick up to half forward, tried to find his teammate there in Burton. He gave a handball over to Whitling. Whitling on the left foot, goes in towards goals. Fitzgerald running after it. It's just going to fade there to the right. And Fitzgerald just... midway through this second quarter. Umpire throws the ball in again. Now winning that one down was Willits, tried to get to Keenan. A few Eltham players barging through there. One was Sturgis, another was Connolly. Connolly hand out to O'Sullivan, and then a little kick inside forward 50. Clever work there. That was a nice little pass from McNeil, and now another shot on goal. A chance for Dylan Campbell to put through his first goal of the day here for Eltham, and it will be an important one. It'll bring the margin back to nothing. It'll be scores level if you put this one through.
45-degree angle for Campbell. Will kick from about, let's say, 25 metres out. Right foot kick on the way. It's just made it across the face of goal. And one behind registered there for Eltham. The scores now, Montmorency 4-10-34. Eltham 4-5-29. Around the ground scores.
Around the ground scores in Division 1. Northcote Park 2 goals 4-16, leading Bundoora 2-3-15. West Preston Lakeside 2 goals 4-16, leading McLeod 1-4-10. Tight game there. Lower Plenty 5 goals 4-34, leading Epping 1 behind. Trouble for the Blues at this stage. Heidelberg 4 goals 4-28. Trailing Greensborough 4 goals 5-29 by 1 point.
Ball now up on the wing, and that kick from Anderson intercepted again from the Eltham player. That's Keys at half back. Again, Montmorency going forward, and all their kicks are being intercepted. So
they're about to get an inside 50 here, and it's only because Eltham are switching the play.
That's fullback now, Eltham.
Cruceratus. He goes with a right foot ball back out to Keys on the outer side. And Keys now goes into the middle. That's a poor kick. That's 3 risky poor kicks that Keys has made. You don't want to crucify the bloke, but he's maybe he should go for some more high percentage decisions.
So this is Walton now at. Will kick from about. Is looking like he's going to take the shot at goal. Will kick from about probably just on the 50-metre arc. Actually goes with the short one inside forward 50, and the mark taken there. I think that's Flint at centre half forward. Plays on, dances around his man. It's Haynes actually. Haynes with the left foot kick on goal.
Yes.
It's gone in, and what a goal there from Ben Haynes. We know he's a great ball user, and that low left foot kick, and that's gone straight through for a goal. Montmorency now move up to 5-10-40. Eltham 4-5-29. Eltham still in it though.
And it shows the importance of not making skill errors in the back half. That was a really poor skill error there by Keys. I know I mentioned it before. He's been good defensively, but when he's had to use the ball, not as flash. And Dill Campbell with that set shot up the other end, it turns around so quickly if you don't put those opportunities through. And now all of a sudden it's back to 11 points when Eltham could have been in front a minute ago.
So ball up in the centre now. Again, a whole pack of players of Montmorency players coming around this one. And umpire calls for a secondary ball up in the centre. Looks like it's in the ruck wreck. No advantage there from either ruckman, but Montmorency will come away with it here. Donaldson goes inside forward 50. A bouncing ball towards the way of Walton. Tries to beat his man in Glasgow, but Richardson's there as the third man. Handball's out now to Sturgis. Sturgis now at half-back, has to get around his opponent. A little handball over the top again to Johnston. Johnston now has to go back. A clearing kick out of defence there from Eltham. It's a high one. It goes up to half-back. Niner tries to fly for it, but Eltham come away with it here. Connolly running through the midfield now. Left foot kick up to the forward 50. There from Williamson. But Dylan comes around the back to score it over the boundary line. O'Sullivan just keeps it in. Now goes over the boundary line, half forward flank, Eltham forward 50.
So 22 and a half minutes gone here in the second quarter. 4-5-29 Eltham to 5-10-40 Montmorency. Important stages here late in the second quarter. If Eltham can jag a goal or two here, this game is right on. On the flip side, if Montmorency kick the next one, it's going to be tough in the second half. That is the goal we're talking about. That is brilliant clearance work. Was that Gav Connolly on the left foot? I think it might have been. It's a sensational effort.
No, I think it might have been O'Sullivan.
Richardson, wasn't it?
He's coming off now. I think we're going to get a good look at him.
It was Paul Curry. Fourth time lucky boys.
Paul Curry?
Yeah. And
there we go.
And that's experience and class from a key player for Eltham who they need to really stand up here, not just in this second quarter, but for the second half as well, if they're going to bring home 4 points.
They've worked really hard for the last 15 minutes, and to only kick 2 goals in that, and Eltham really should be hitting the scoreboard a lot more. But Montmorency are just last line of defence, blokes like Fitzgerald and Tennant just keeping them in there.
So 23 minutes gone here in this second quarter. Montmorency leading by 5. Montmorency playing out of midfield now. Flint across half back, goes to the long kick inside forward 50. There's a 2-on-2 contest here, the mark not being taken there. Willits has to go back over the top inside the 50. 9 on the ground, trying to get it back. Collins as well, putting the foot out to try and retrieve the ball. Wrapped up in the tackle now from Sturgis.
Walton's down, he's just hobbling off here. We'll try and get a good look at this. Took it a bit hard in that contest. He's just run straight off.
Willits won that one down, tried to get it to Naina off the hands of Keenan. Now a chance to go inside if Montmorency. Flint takes on a tackler, goes with the right foot inside.
Light it up.
Almost a chance to mark there in the goal square there for that was the player in Walton, I think it was. It might have been Burton, but couldn't quite take the mark there. Now trying to repel the ball is Eltham, but they're getting it back here. Montmorency, another chance. A lot of pressure inside. Forward 50, Chiocchi going after it. Richardson does well to clean up at the back. Handball was a little bit wayward though. Let's Monty in again.
Pavitt.
Jackson and Pavitt, crashing into that contest there. But it's going to be a ball up on the outer side of the ground. Very tight footy at the moment.
Pavitt working hard inside the 50. He's just trying to get the ball inside as much as he can. He's working as that sort of forward pocket, advanced half forward type of player, and worked pretty well there, but over the boundary line here. Throw in now, kick inside the forward pocket for Montmorency, running onto it here. It's from Chiocchi, a snap on goal, but not enough power on it. Kusharitis takes the mark in full back.
Gee, you would have thought he would have got a little bit more on that kick. It's only 15-20 metres out. Thought he might have put a little bit more power in that one. Would have been an important goal. That chip out to Fitzgerald, out to Keys, was intercepted by Fitzgerald. And a great little chip kick to the taller man in Willits, and he's risen over the top and taken a big mark. Fitzgerald and Willits working in tandem there. Beautiful to watch.
They were fantastic last week, working as a partnership, Fitzgerald and Willits going forward and also working in the ruck. But Willits with the shot on goal now, right for kick on the way. No doubt about it, he's put that one through, and Montmorency now extended lead, and they're leading this one by, if my math serves me correctly, 11 points. It is Montmorency 6-10-46 to Eltham 5-5-35 with about 25 minutes gone in this final term. So you'd imagine, I keep saying final term, in this second term. So not much time you'd imagine until
final
half-time.
term before the Little League at half-time.
Exactly, final term before half-time.
Eltham might just be kicking themselves. They could have been equal with Montmorency before, but they just managed to kick that point. So it's back to an 11-point ball game, 26 minutes in this second quarter.
Umpire balls it up again. Fitzgerald still in the ruck, won that down to Jackson, gave it over to Keenan. Left foot kick by Keenan, high inside forward 50. Richardson just clinging onto his man there. A little bit of a silly free kick. Play on was called.
Donaldson.
From Donaldson
Great
towards
mark.
the goals, but a goal-saving mark there. Sensational stuff there on the last line defence, and now moves out to Keys there for Eltham. It's another scrubby kick there, and yet another turnover from a poor kick outside defensive 50 there for Eltham. So they're going to have to work on that.
Yeah, Chris Aridas trying to rebound from 50. The siren goes for half-time, so a shot at goal at the half-time, just before the half-time interval here for Montmorency to try and extend the lead out to 17 points. They lead by 11 at the moment. In the pocket now. Coming in with a right foot shot on the way. Has it got the accuracy?
Does.
I think it does, and it's a goal there for Montmorency. Umpire's just having a bit of a conference here. It is a goal, so Montmorency extend the lead at half-time out to 17 points. It is Montmorency leading this one at the traditional Anzac round clash between Montmorency and Eltham here at Eltham Central Reserve. Scores at half-time: Montmorency 7-10-52, Eltham 5-5-35. And I think we might have a few around the ground scores from Samuel Zito.
Thank you very much for that, Jordan. Just repeating the half-time score here, Monty with